A group that calls itself Grenadians for COVID Justice is taking the office of the Attorney General to task. Last week, it was the leader of the Grenada Renaissance Party, Martin Washington Edwards, informing the nation that he filed an injunction against Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell and Health Minister Nicholas Steele, seeking to halt the current vaccination campaign while challenging the named government ministers for infringing on the rights of Grenadians. Just about 3 p.m. Thursday, the group, most of whom are employees who refused the COVID-19 vaccine and were sent home from various workplaces, entered the office of the Attorney General, located on H. Street, to demand a withdrawal of Regulations 10, which they say mandates vaccination for Grenadians. Leading the charge was Earl Maitland. He says government has a moral and legal responsibility to test the vaccine or its contents before making it mandatory for people.
Right? We are here to speak to the Attorney General so that she would use her knowledge and her discretion to actually say to the government that this makes no sense, that these laws are actually not in conformity, or these regulations, I should say, are not in conformity with the Constitution. The government has an obligation to honor the supreme law of the land, which is the Constitution. They should not be able to pass any regulations or any laws that contradict the Constitution, especially the fundamental rights and freedoms of the good people of Grenada, especially persons here.
The group was not successful in seeing the Attorney General, Mrs. Dia Forrester. Maitland deemed the present situation where people are sent home from their jobs and cannot sustain themselves like a pandemic of poverty.
I was told that the Attorney General is not at the building, nor is the Solicitor General. My information was taken, and I was told that I would be contacted for an appointment. I do hope that this happens sooner than later, because we are in a state of emergency, and not due to the pandemic, but due to the unconstitutional actions the government has taken against the people.
As a concerned citizen, he expressed disappointment with some of government's recent decisions, one of which include no quarantine requirement for fully vaccinated people entering the country.
One of the most unintelligent stance that the government has taken is to remove the quarantine period for vaccinated persons, who medical experts abroad and locally would have informed us they will be able to spread the virus. Talking about persons coming off of a tourist boat and walking through the town of Grenada and elsewhere. How is the government going to control that if they cannot control a quarantine facility? It is only going to endanger our lives.
The group distributed leaflets to passers-by as a means of reminding people of their constitutional rights. Christelina John, GBN News.